loves, and welcome back to the Soft Empire Studio. It has been a hot minute since I posted a video, but through trial and error, and especially me being at the beginning of my journey, I had to figure out where the heck I was doing, where the heck I was going, full 9 yards. But the path is clear, we are focused, we are locked in. So let's get started. In today's topic, 5 different ways to build your knowledge as a woman. All right, let's get into the very first one. Reading, girl. Oh my gosh, I know. And it's okay if you don't like to read. I'm not telling you to just go grab a random book and just start reading. No, literally anything and everything that sparks your interest. If you want to learn how to change a tire, look it up, read into it, learn about it. If you want to know how to raise a duck, raise a chicken, you want to know how to start your own homestead, you want to know how to cook Italian food, let's see, what are some of the things I've looked up and I've learned upon is some of the things I've read books on is sales, marketing, food, fitness, literally anything that interests you and anything that is like, oh, I need to know more, I have to learn more, then learn more. That is your greatest advantage here. Grab a book, go to Goodwill, they are super cheap, you can get them for like $2-3. Go to Barnes and Nobles, you'll find yourself some really good cheap books there too. It doesn't have to be the most expensive $50-$30 book. Go find yourself a $2 book that is just going to get your little library in here started. And you don't even have to keep the books. You can always give them away to those little, I don't know if your neighborhood has them, but my neighborhood has a couple. And I have seen a couple in different neighborhoods, but they're called My Little Libraries. And it's literally just a neighborhood library that people go and donate books that they no longer want or need. And you can also pick up books that are interesting. Just read, girl, read that newspaper, read a book, read a magazine, read online. It is the most old school way, the most basic way that you can learn something. Definitely does take a little bit longer, especially if you're not the best at reading, but reading will strengthen your vocabulary and how fast you probably read. Okay, so here are the first books that started my collection. Grace, Not Perfection by Emily Ley. This book definitely hit different both times. The first time I read it, I was not a mother, and I definitely had just genuinely started my personal growth journey. So this book was interesting, it was cool, it was like, oh, okay, create time for things. Reading it a second time around as a mother and as somebody starting a business, this book just hits so different. I can't even begin to tell you how much I feel seen, how much I feel heard in this book. The second one that started my collection is this nutrition book. And at first I wasn't entirely sure what I was reading. I thought it was just going to be like a journal where I can, write my things down. It turned out to be a book about nutrition, like teaching you what it is, why it is what it is, what it's filled with, and then it teaches you how to calculate your calories, your macronutrients. Second book, actually I think this one is about the third or fourth one that came into my life. Second book that came into my life was Tom Butler Bowden, I think, I'm not sure, but the 50 Success Classics. My husband's currently reading this one, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And the last one that I have is The Success Principles. Normally you hear people talking about Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I don't remember what the other book is that's super popular, but I did not start with any of those. I started with what I had, with what I found. These last 2 are the only 2 that I bought. These first 3 I did not. So start with any book. Just pick up a book and start reading, and from there it'll literally start leading you in the direction of other things that you want to learn about, that you want to know about, that you want to understand, or even just get in a different perspective of. Number 2, podcasts. Now this one I'm not entirely a huge fan of, but podcasts are really, really good at allowing you to listen. It's like audiobooks, but except through different opinions, through different thoughts, through different minds. Podcast is another really good way if you get distracted super easy by reading books, or if just reading a book isn't something that interests you at all. Watching or listening to podcasts as you're cooking, as you're cleaning, as you're getting ready for the day, as you're working out. The cool thing I think about podcasts is that there are multiple different genres, multiple different topics, different people. It's a good way to entirely expand your knowledge without having to read. There are some people that don't enjoy reading. There are some people that just don't have the time to read. A podcast is something that you can listen to while you're cooking, while you're cleaning, while you're getting ready for the day, while you're working out, whatever time is most convenient to you. A podcast just allows you to absorb information while you're still doing these other things. So if you're the type of person that, you're always on the go and you don't really have that kind of time to sit down and read a book, turn on a podcast. Turn it on to whatever topic, whatever mindset, whatever idea that you have. Living like the 1% millionaires, living like the top 1%, or how to think like a millionaire, or how to become successful, or everything and anything. I promise you'll find it. YouTube education. YouTube has a library of endless things. I know that we have all gone onto YouTube and searched up something. YouTube literally has the video for everything and anything. Meditation, fitness, yoga, nutrition, recipes, anything and everything, you will find it through there. There's some of us that learn by reading. There's some of us that learn by visuals. There's some of us that learn by hands-on. Utilize the tools. Utilize everything that you have available to you to allow you to grow, your mind and to understand more, to evolve, to become that person that you so truly desire to be. Because I know you are like me and that we think there has to be more than this. Well, I'm here to tell you, as one broke girly to another, it's gonna start with building your knowledge. If there's one place that you need to start, it's starting there. I don't know how to look it up. What do I write? How do I say it? Literally exactly how it comes here. Google it that way, go to videos, and find a video that'll help you understand what it is that you're trying to understand. Mentorships. A mentor is somebody that's going to help you go through the journey without the extra scrapes and burns that we had to go through. We're going to save you this route and give you the shortcut to get there. We're going to tell you exactly. A mentor is somebody that is going to literally hold your hand and pull you there and show you the way. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Did I do it? Oh yeah. Social media is huge right now. And a place like Instagram is somewhere where you will literally find people that are selling those guides, those PDFs, the courses. That's a mentor. That is somebody that is there to teach you exactly what you're trying to learn. In a matter of 5 minutes, what took us 5 years, we can teach you in 30 minutes. Are they worth it? Yes. Do they cost a bit? Yes. A mentor isn't somebody you necessarily just find on Instagram. You can literally find these people in person and connect with them one-on-one. Have them teach you one-on-one. Now, last but definitely not least, learning a skill before you actually need it is one of the other best ways that you can absolutely build your knowledge. Learning something that you don't use or you don't need right now, but it's definitely part of something that you're headed towards. Learning that skill now before you actually have to do it. Like, for example, learning up how to own a homestead. Understanding and knowing the tips and tricks and building your knowledge in that before you actually move into your own place and actually start buying your own animals will definitely help you in the long run. Let's say that you are deciding to take up cooking as a career. Start practicing now. Start making breakfast at home. Start cooking dinners. Start hosting. You're building that knowledge before you actually need the skill. Looking up videos on how to fix your car, how to change a tire, how to do an oil change before you actually get your first car. You're building your knowledge. Well, this is the very first of many, and I am more than sure that I will redo this video with a lot more information in the future. For now, that is the end of today's video. 5 ways that you can build your knowledge like a wealthy woman. I am so glad that you guys made it to this far of this video. Let me know which one of these are you starting on right now. Whether it's reading, podcasts, YouTube education, mentors, or just practicing and learning skills before you actually need them. Or even if there is a different way that you're learning, that you're building your knowledge, let me know below. I'm curious. I'm so glad you guys joined me for today's Millionaire Monday podcast. These videos are only going to get 1,000 times better, I promise. Thanks so much for being here today, guys. I love you, and I hope to see you guys.